A very warm welcome to all the viewers watching this video. I'm Sindhu Chandrasekharan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science Engineering, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Katamulapur. I'm happy to introduce our alumni, Ms. Priyanka Mishra, in this Alumni Talk series. Priyanka, she pursued her MTech degree between 2014 and 2016 in the Department of Computer Science Engineering, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Katamulapur. During the course, she has attended several workshops, conferences, training programs, and also has got a paper published in an international journal. She has worked as an assistant professor in GIET Odisha and Sai Valley World Institute of Management and Technology, Rokla. She is a goal oriented professional, and with her 3 years of experience in software engineering and corresponding lab, she has profound knowledge in project management activities with skills in analysis, design, development, testing, configuration management, and training. Currently, she is a research associate in Vellore Institute of Technology, Chennai. Priyanka, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am, for just giving this golden opportunity to giving this session over to my students. And I will thank to all computer science department professors, especially Dr. Jyoti Kumar. He has contacted me and giving this opportunity, giving this session about this particular area of my. So mostly I'll thank all of your department and all that, and very from most a long time I didn't have it kind of contacted and have done any kind of with SRM. So thank you very much again, link with SRM, my previous college. So that's it's a very good opportunity. So we'll start again now, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Share your screen,
So
please.
okay, thank you. It's not coming. It is like I think, ma'am, it is right kind problem is going on. Why it is not sharing the screen?
You have an option in the bottom, share.
Yeah, I have option for that. It is like sharing screen. At least two monitors are sharing like, and it is entire your entire screen application window and Chrome tab. It is coming the bottom.
You try to share your entire screen.
I'm trying on that.
Yeah, it's now visible. Open your presentation.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
It's showing, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, it's visible.
Okay, ma'am. Can I start, ma'am?
Yeah, please bring it on the full screen mode and yeah, you can start.
Okay. Just wait. So, good morning, everyone. Today, I'm going to share the knowledge about at a particular cloud computing. So it is the mostly main objective or topic is a secure evaluation framework for cloud computing. So first of all, we know that what is cloud computing?
Sorry
Cloud
to disturb.
computing.
Priyanka, can you please play it on full screen mode? Slideshow. The presentation. Just go to your PPT and
Okay.
uh, presentation to the rightmost icon at the bottom. No, I was talking about the PowerPoint presentation. Just open it.
Yes, ma'am. I'm just opening that only, but it is. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It
Now
is
you
there,
can.
ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make it on
Sure.
full screen, please.
Yeah, it is in full screen only, ma'am. Okay.
Right. Just press F5.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Please continue.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am, so for guiding me all this. So, first of all, we know that what is our cloud computing. So, cloud computing mostly delivery of the it's like different services all over the internet and the resources, or it's mostly users in cloud through the internet. So, it what is use of the cloud and what know about cloud computing is mostly giving the included tools and applications and storage servers and databases and networking and softwares. So cloud computing utilizes a large scale virtualized data centers to manage such large of volume of resources. Like we have seen that we have seen a large volume of resources like virtualized data centers can manage to using their deliver the data and keeping the resources databases through the cloud. So cloud is nothing but it stored the servers, databases, storage, and networking software internet through the particular safe and like in safe mode we can say the hard rather than we keeping the files the proprietary hard drive we can store device in cloud based storage make it possible to save them and do from the remote databases means we can remotely use the particular save the databases over the from the cloud instead of the giving the in hard drives. So all as along the electronic data are has access to wave has is one access to data software program to run to access it. So why instead of the using of that we can use the cloud it can utilizes a primarily giving the particular saving the data or to in a safe mode and we can easily use and from remotely can everywhere for now cloud computing we have very say like we consider as very beneficiary and it is a very large scale where people day to day life we are using in in our social life. For example, we are using Amazon app and Flipkart app and any retail app, and we are using purchasing, sending monies, and like Google Pay, our digital marketings all pay phone pay and all that it is a like in innovation it is an innovative technical solution to use of and keeping the safe our databases from the remotely. So mostly in other hand research carried out be what kind of research carried by simulations all the simulations mathematical modeling on small prototypes and may not be necessarily applicable real clouds of the large scales. So it provide most the research and giving privilege to enough control our dependent experiments of like research platform it giving the very good platform to wide platform to our researchers and students and normal common people to have the users to get apply implement their applications. But providing this cloud computing is a popular option. It is like we can say it is a popular option to giving the people and business a number of the uh, uh, innovative technical solutions to cost to use particular expertise, can use them identify areas, mostly to the researchers, where they can it giving the wide platform to various disciplines, and to giving that technical solution, technical applications can use, and expertise can them use for identify what particular area there are and what particular applications they are using for the innovations, technical solutions. So next we'll go that why it is cloud, what is the cloud computing features. So why cloud computing? Why cloud computing? It's giving the particular so many features. It giving the what kind of anytime we can sending money over there. Like if from the e-commerce e-commerce companies are using this as cloud. Mostly the Amazon, Flipkart, like Google Pay, Phone Pay. These are can we can use anytime, and any can send money to others, and anywhere anytime we can use, particularly from remote, from everywhere. So it giving the 24 into 7 support. It's nothing like that. It's no time limitation. It's not like that we are particular, not bounded in a particular time limit. It giving the 24 into 7 support. So next, it provides the reliability, scalability, and sustainability. Reliability means reliable to everyone. Anyone can use the cloud computing very efficiently from anywhere. Scalability and sustainability, it's always sustainable, and we are using particularly for not our sending money, any kind of use online transactions, online purchase, online retailing, banking, commerce, and all that, all are giving this particular sustainability like that. So secure storage management, it secure all the databases and the particular our keeping our personal informations, and we can save the particular particular specific receiver stars, and we can store all the databases like a particular one database file management. So it's being the people giving to more secure and more means believe needs to be a support to save our files, giving safe to secure storage management too. So it mostly highly automated and utility based. So what is utility based? Utility based means it giving the particular so many features and so many utilize qualitative quantitative features to giving the all over people common people can use very efficiently and very uh, well easily deploy. They can easily deploy and they can easily implement all the applications and free use internal resources. So many resources we can use over there, and so many application we can use over the cloud computing features. So mostly now the main agenda and main problem is coming through the coming the cloud computing is the security. So security giving the more privilege, or security giving the particular area to have the people to giving the why we, if it will be easy to save our lives or save our databases to be in cloud computing, they have always those questions. Yes, it can be safe, but you have to you have some applications are there to keeping safe our the features and to giving give our the informations and databases all that. So it is like what is understanding. Next is what is understanding of the cloud computing. Cloud computing is the emerging information technology that changes the information architectural solutions. It found be remotely to giving the provide companies provide the cloud services like find store the files, and we can say that access all the data over the by internet. And this means users is not it's like you require to a specific application, specific place to have go and gain access to it, and it will be awaiting for the record like we can work with it remotely. So it increases the productivity, speed, and efficiency, performance, and the security. So it's a new pattern of business computing, and it can be dynamically provide a computing services supported by the state of art of data, and data center usually employ the virtual and VM technologies, like virtual machine techno. One of the we can say that in virtual machine technologies are we are keeping the safer data virtually to so keep databases, and particularly if, in its organizations. organizations, institutions, and many large scale companies are using virtual machine technologies over there. So it is a tech. It is a like we can. It takes all the heavy lifting involved in crunching, and it's crunching in general term of anything involves delivering host services over the internet. So it also moves all the work huge computer it clusters far up in any cyberspace and at all. The internet becomes the very cloud and like data work applications, and we can connect over the air. So mostly we have the broadly we have the services like infrastructure services and platform as services, software as a services. So mostly cloud computing would be public and private. Public cloud services are provide services mostly over the internet or the fee. The private cloud services are on either the cloud services certain number of these people the services can system over the hybrid option which combines element both of the public and the private services. So it mostly it will give the like cloud computing. We can say that most of the applications we are seeing same. So most of the infrastructure services and giving the applications the runtime, security integration, databases, servers, virtualization, server storage, networking. These are the application and platforms are giving so many applications. It giving runtime, security integrations, databases, server virtualization, server storage, networking. Applications, runtimes, security integration, databases, servers, virtualization, server storage, and networking. So, what is the keynotes of the particular the service models and why we are using the this? So, cloud computers have delivered different of services through the internet, including data, applications, and say, databases, servers, and the software. Cloud-based storage make it possible to save files and remove databases and retrieve the same demand. The service it will be like services both can be public and private, and which services are provided to be a fee for a like public services are on a network and specific services and all that. So types of cloud services like cloud computing still fairly it's like service but being the number of different organizations from being corporations and small business no profits and government agencies or even individual operations. So these type of clouds are the infrastructures the platform service a cloud which is different from the other public clouds are provided there here services servers to storage the internet, and we have the like deployment like public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid. So this operated by third party companies are public cloud who handle the control all over the hardware, software, and the great infrastructure. So it giving the opportunity giving access service through the accounts can be accessed by the anyone. Private clouds are reserved from the specific we can say client side from pressing client side usually from the business and organizations, and this forms data service is giving the particular more computing services and more many private computing services are provided over the internet. So next comes to hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud as the name as implies a combination of both public and private. This can be help to model allows users to have more flexibility and giving this kind of help optimize user infrastructure and security. So next we'll see three types of like I have already have seen that we have the three service model like infrastructure services, platform services, and software as a services. So infrastructure services is involves delivering applications or everything operating from the system serves is storage through the IP in like IP means Internet Protocol based connectivity part of the demand on demand services. We can say that it giving the can avoid the it client mostly avoid to need the purchase from software service instead of the procedure to these resources from the over the outsourced like services on from that for the specifically for concept specifically for security purpose, like on demand. So popular examples of on this IaaS system, like we can say that this IBM Cloud and the Microsoft Cloud Azure. Microsoft Azure is a very much based on the particular infrastructure and services applications. And next we come to the platform as a services. So platform as a services is considered as applications, mostly giving the applications service runtime, security integrations, data servers, virtualizations, and storage and networking applications mostly. So it based like it was very complex. We can say that it is most complex of the three layers of the cloud-based computing. Platform as a service shares some similarities with the software as a services, and with primary differences, giving instead of the software online, actually platform the creating all vendors or managed by the vendors delivered via the internet only. So this model includes the stream like cell. We can say the example, perfect example of platforms are Salesforce and mostly this kind of servers we have giving from the particular working on the networking and also internet servers like that. So next is like software as a services. So software as a services, it provides like applications and involves the in a license to giving the users license to the software application to the customers. And we can say that the license are typically provided by the particular pay as you go, and on demand services we can pay, and we can license a particular having the license of the particular software, so you can use an applications, particularly in cloud, not in cloud, any kind of application. Now we have to purchase any kind of software if you have we have to install or you have to working on in particular. So this application can be found and mostly in Microsoft Offices 365 offices, Microsoft Office 365. We have to have all the application software, so we can purchase over there and we can use over there. So next, we'll see what is the uh, advantage of cloud computing. So mostly nowadays, I have seen the interest on cloud computing have grown considerably recent years. So many people have giving so many researchers, people and common have have interest, or they have shown interest, or they have efficiently used to cloud in in our day-to-day social life and working professionals. So now on any kind of banking, government, all are using the cloud technologies to have to transform their into transfer develop their adapt business models. And now the industries also adapt this technology to profit giving the technical progress to business process and working practices. So now the actually cloud-based softwares are all the companies mostly from all the sectors have benefits, including the ability, dependability software, any devices, and via native via the browsers and servers, you can use their files, setting over the other devices, and completely seamless. We don't have to go over there. We can work remotely or from everywhere for the particular using this application. It's just far more than just accessing files on multiple devices. So so cloud computing, we can store the files such as a Dropbox and Google Drive. Like we have the Google Drive, we can store our data and files over the cloud, so we don't have any issues and don't have any that we have to keep it files in hard drive. And instead of the hard drive, we can store the files in Google Cloud. And we have to have the backup also, so make it possible users to backup, because they're always keeping informations and immediately our files are available to the internet or the over the hard drive crash. Because if you'll be have keeping information in hard drive, before that we have to do, if the hard drive crash means we have lost all this information application. So it is a better better option to have our information in our databases in keeping in our cloud, Google Cloud. So the adoptions and the deployment of cloud computing platforms giving attractive benefits, like it giving reliable, it giving the quality of the services, and it is a very cost effective, and it reduces the cost. Obviously, that's why more application, more people use mostly efficiently in cloud computing. It's a tremendous impact on the particularly information technology department fast internet connect, because it gives fast internet connections where employees can interact with the cloud online to complete their task, and it manages the information management technology and giving the required to purchase construct mainly giving the infrastructure services. So it is a viable and alternatives, and giving it is a giving very tremendous or emergent technology. So we are very much now very much intact to there, so using this particular information. So if advantages of there of cloud, so many disadvantages of there also. So with all speeds and efficiency and innovations over the cloud and all that, so it become naturally it have the some risk. So main risk is security. What is the security risk? As I always been being concerned with the cloud, spatially, it been sensitive of like giving the records and financial information, such like medical records, also banking information, financial information. With regulation force, we have to services show up their security and compliance measures, and it remains ongoing encryption, we have the encryption technique to protect vital information, and but if encryption is lost, then it will disappears. So servers mostly maintained cloud companies like a victim natural disasters, um, we can say the internal bugs also, and power email outgoing the if the geographical or any kind of bridge of cloud computing was always the back out of the we recently, or we can say that whatever have the in New York and from the Texas, they have lost all the data. Something have causes to maintain and provide the provider to be crash. So this technology is curved for the both employees and managers, but many individuals accessing, so manipulating informations, maintaining through the single portal, and various locations and mistakes can transfer across. So be aware of that. Of main is like it's the mostly it will be on security only. So it's like emergence cloud. Amazon's we are particular web services. Example like Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services are like 100% public and includes a pay to use good outsource model. So when your platform sign up apps, and we have additional services. Microsoft is also giving additional security databases on sites. So relate mostly. Understanding or cloud, what is the like keeping the store devices in like cloud storage, and cloud storage, we have to keeping devices in all that in cloud storage. Cloud storage is a way of the business consumers of save the data securely, and that can be easily accessed anytime any from the locations, and can easily share, and those have granted permissions from the cloud storage also of a way of the it's a facilitated or a recovery of site also. So now we can say that individuals have access several of the cloud, and we have the allows in clouds and like storage to our Google Drive and Dropbox and Unbox, which have got upgraded versions, subscriptions, and packages. So clouds have increased. Cloud storage have increasingly among the individuals have growing up the business seeking and storage space of giving the backup solution, mostly giving the backup solution, then we can see over all the our informations over there. So because of the cloud storage increasing, we popularity of the cloud storage security has become a major concern to protect data, and we can like we can say that hacking attempts, and it will be file our identify left, because it's giving a particular secure concern from the unauthorized data. We can secure from any kind of our receiver task and receiver or client information from the unauthorized access, giving the specific info and specific option to particular this giving to taking have a risk step before the doing any kind of purchase or any kind of transactions. It offers simply cloud. It offers the cloud storage simply to given a secure and safe manner. It allows individuals have giving the business to keep their files stored in the cloud services and provide for an on-demand access and giving the any and it can also be achieve data require a long process. Long-term storage does not need to have any access frequently, so such certain financial records and increases the cloud utilizes for the group collaborations and all that. So next we'll go for cloud computing security. So cloud security consists of, it is a major concern about now giving those uh, uh, techniques to have secure our procedures, technologies together protect our cloud systems and data infrastructure. So mostly this security measures, it's configured to protect data cloud, support the regulatory compliance, and protect the consumer privacy as well as setting authentication rules for individual access devices. So mostly cloud security giving the control procedures and it giving the technologies are to protect the base systems and giving the data infrastructure and from the measures to giving a base kind of protection of the data and store in the particular giving information and all that. So we can say that from authentication access to filtering access, cloud security can be configured to exact needs of business. The way of cloud security delivered will depend on the individual cloud provider. So it performs digging the delete and it's a protection of data stored, mostly giving the platforms to the cloud computing or users to they have providing a leakage and deletions and cloud security includes the firewalls and uh, we can say the firewalls to have preparing testing obfuscations and tokenizations and all that. So public internet connection, the cloud security is a form of like cyber security. Cyber security what is like to protect our data or protect our thing to broadly from the unauthorized access to our mysteries. So, however, the implementation of cloud security process should be joint responsibility between the user and the service provider and business owner service for we can say that from user and solution provider who have giving the provide this particular application. So they need to giving the prior security access to keeping their information safe and all. So mostly we can say that cloud security. What kind of broadly measures undertaken to giving we can in particular digital assets like digital assets to store online via cloud storage or cloud server. So it computing delivery of the different kind of through services through the our only the web or the internet on including data storage servers and access access through the giving any kind of business needs and we can say that for example like our transactions we are doing banking transactions online through the phone pay, google pay and Veem upi pay and all that, and it giving the secure option all that and it giving the server database network softwares also. So mostly giving it data, it's most the security concerns more authorization and the use of the VPNs and the security tokens, data encryption, firewall services, among the others. So we need to concern about that, and we need to securely do the files and transaction very secure in manner that only no one can do. No one can unaccess unauthorized our things by a person because so many frauds and so many frauds are coming up and so many mistakes and hacking people are doing this kind of things and all from the to stole our information, to stole our giving information. They have given fraud to many kind of like we have recently 2020 in call we have seen so many frauds in banking transaction online payments, and they have all this kind of because of the security lack of the security concerns, and they have hacking techniques and tool. So mostly it is a we can say the cloud computing in cloud computing security different to deliver different kind services through the internet only. So that's the main issue for that application like data store services, database, and networking. The cloud-based storage make it possible to save them, but sometimes it will be store or lack of the security concerns. It's to it the unauthorized access people unauthorized people can access our files, our transaction informations, and keeping our and store our records and all that, so that we can concern now, and we can so many questions about why these people, why this concern authentic and access, how can we protect our files or further informations through the particular cloud security concern from the cloud. If we are doing on the savings or files on the cloud, but how can we concern and how can we keeping files safe? So it can be uh, next, we'll come to cyber security and all that. So before going to cyber security, so we have to know that the cloud security is cyber security is a part of the like our secure cloud security. It's essential for the many users, announced from the safety of the data and safer than on local servers, and how there's more control over the data. But because of the cloud service provided, the super major security pros, the employees are security experts like that. So everyone who have doing expertise on a cloud secure, to uh, they have to control over the data kind of in organizations on any. We have the some expertise as people to have control over data on the on local servers and are all safe on their particular servers like that. They can giving the whatever the cloud providers they have superior security measures they have. So on premises of data can be more valuable and security depending on the types of attacks, like we can say social engineering and phishing is all the type of very much malware attacks. The social is the most attacks I have doing for example like in banking transactions, whatever the malware attacks and whatever the mistakes or all those unauthorized access are coming, that is called social engineering only, because it malware can storage the data vulnerable on-site data maybe more vulnerable, and such as like they have less because people have less experience detecting the security threats and all. So, cybersecurity can be described as a collective methods we can technologies process to help to protect the confidentiality, integrity, availability, and more computer system networks data against the cyber attacks unauthorized access. So, it will be cybersecurity may also refer to be technology, information technology. It's a part of technology, our information technology security only. So what is the main purpose of the cybersecurity? The security concerns to the cloud storage provider protect all our organization assets from the both external and internal threats and all distribution caused due to the natural disaster. Mostly they have not most satisfied with the if the cloud storage provider most satisfied with their not providers, they have more certain regulatory requirements, and from the storing insensitive data, as I said, like we can example take the example like credit card numbers and health information. The third party have we have the parties over there who have no only we know that users and the solution provider, business provider, service provider know that what we have the terms and conditions, all that. But the third party audits the cloud provider security system and procedures to help to ensure to this user data safe. Oh, so more major threats to and cloud security, like we have the type of the major threats and cloud cyber security. It's like including the breaches, data loss, account hijacking, and service traffic is there also. Like I have told her, like social engineering is the most most malware attack of giving the human interaction because of the breaking security procedures. So it insecure the application program interfaces. So, poor choice of cloud storage we can have, and providers share technology with others can compromise the cloud security. So the we can say that the what is the distributed denial services will be attacks. Why the attacks are another threat to cloud security. These attacks shut down the services and overwhelming with the data, so the users cannot access their accounts such as bank accounts and email accounts and on that. So while choosing a cloud provider, it is important to choose a company to tries to protect against the malicious attacks and over relies and or like background and checks the human interactions. Like most of the people, they think outside hackers are biggest threat to the cloud, but employees are present just be as a large of six. So we have the so many attacks like malware attacks, ransom attacks, and social engineering and phishing. Malware attacks is a form of malicious software which will be file any program all the can be used to harm computer users such as worms, viruses of computers, trojans, also spyware. Next comes to ransomware. Ransom attacks a type of malware that involves the attacker locking the victims and computer system file typically through the encryption, demanding on the payment of decrypt and unlock them. So I have already have that social engineering. Social engineering is an attack that relies on the human interaction to trick users to into breaking security and uh, to gain interaction trick users to breaking security procedures to gain sensitive information that is typically protected, like our we can say that refers to like our banking because if bank like our bank credit card and our at ATM card and all that informations about two particular who have sensitive, these are the sensitive information that have typically protected, but people are who have attacked the unauthorized people mostly breaking the security procedures and all that. So phishing is a form of fraud where fraudulent emails have sent to resemble email. Mostly internet services we have internet users who have giving the emails from reputed sources. However, the intention of these emails to steal the sensitive data such as a credit card and login information. Now all the information all like who have like our such a we can health not health record information, we can particularly save our databases also. We are keeping safe on a particular like data or not, that should not data will be used. So that cyber security will be applies on the both software and hardware, and as well as the information on the internet can be used to correct and on giving the complex systems to giving the protect to complex systems. It refers to always we can say that it refers to always measures of the taken like electronic information, mostly electronic information or online settings. Online say that only we are phishing is mostly having social engineering is like that. Malware we have the interact human mostly in human interaction, but phishing is mostly have fraud between the email like on online settings only, like that we are having so many fraud emails have come and so many links we have to, if we have links have coming, if you have particular click on the link, it will be fraud our all keeping our hijack or keeping our information very like it have stolen our information in that particular link. So phishing is more like very concern we have to concern about the what is security purpose like phishing. It is a very redolent and now it is very much going on recently going on the phishing fraud where all the people have concern about or are worried about this kind of malware. So the cyber security have what the cyber security have done in this particular area. So the variety of protection it measures including helping the keeping cyber criminals from the hacking into the electronic devices and electronic devices are stealing sensitive information. It giving the password protection, it will the protection or encryption techniques to our cyber security measures and all that. So common types of like attacks malware like then overlapping all these informations, it giving a particularly one kind of service protection, password protection. We have to maintain all that. We have not giving we have not to interact, or we have not giving any kind of a personal information to others. That only we can other people will be fraud, or other people giving the unauthorized way act stolen our information. So, what needs of the cybersecurity? Understanding the cybersecurity, it needs very much important to the know about know about to the people. So, why it is we understand particular our social life. So, cybersecurity measures, including all the preventing and all these kind of cyber attack response, they're put in a place because any information have store in computer like. Where we are storing informations like computer, electronic devices, or internet can be it can be hacked. So with the proper measures of the place, it can be prevented. Given that world is more now your world is more reliant, and computers are even before cybersecurity have more essential. So cybersecurity ranges to people mostly simple to complex only as a basic preventive measures most devices, or we can say that we can say the particular what is we prevent to hacking. It's to prevent to hacking, we updating software, and others are straightforward to privacy cyber attacks. So systemly, what is the important key notes we have to always when we keep in a mind to before the go giving before going on to any online settings on online purchasing, online work on that. See, to ensure the system or ensure it is essential to understand what is the risk and vulnerabilities of the particular type of giving the specific devices and on network, or which area network we are using, and whether it not to hackers can be hacked, particularly exploit these vulnerabilities. So it measures to be constantly just a new technology. We have to understand this is a kind of new technology developments to stay ahead, and hackers can be adapt to any kind of damage or new form cybersecurity are remain new form. It's like new forms of the cybersecurity and effective. It can be ineffective if the people will be don't understand risks, and it is what is kind of risks and attacks, and what is going to have the terminologies and terms and conditions with what is the giving particular solution provider service provider is giving particular term and technologies. We have if we have don't uh, go over through that, it will be mostly it is ineffective to uh, ineffective to use the settings or that. And it is most in social life we are facing these problems to lack of security concerns. So cyber attacks, it is a range cyber attacks mostly I have told that phishing is a when it is the most concern fraud, cyber criminals to trick the recipients of sensitive information such as password. Phishing is the most common attacks to the consumers. Like malware, it is okay, or it is which is when a profile program can be used to harm the computer users spyware. So clicks or it can be just in a click users can clicks in a link and the attachment installs and all this malicious. So. Next will be go for so next we have to come to the conclusion part. So mostly cloud services importance to a supporting system security. It giving the cloud computing provide information resources users can cloud through the internet. This information we can say that are often targets and giving resources with very different languages, distributed web pages, and databases. So we have the schedule of many kind of resource. Many people are using the so many resources, application, and information over there, and these needs have very much important to information resource for cloud. So having we can use very good mechanism over that, and this uh, particularly this, today's area, the total agenda is we have to secure, we have to make an application secure framework to over the save our cloud services, and we can make evaluation over there. So it's not only it's this it's not only shows a private cloud resource, it's convenient to user, the all of the user submit, and also tasks to lighten the pressure of the governance. We can say that in a financial system also we can store information users to high risk. And since the in cloud security, mostly the hackers can directly steal the money on that people. So we can have the accessing our accounts, we have to store more, we have to know about knowledge about more concerns about the people, and those security concerns. So the mostly that we have to know, we have to consequent and our consequence, and we have to financial service and manufacturing like healthcare, all even India we are like cloud, we are everywhere we are using, and mostly it will be used for the particular the past over there, that like cloud has very emergent technology now, and most of the application use and design architect and all the information over there. So we have to provide any kind of applications and services over there. So thank you so much to giving this on. So now we conclude over there.
Yeah, Priyanka,
Yes, ma'am.
informative session. So thank you
Yes.
for joining us here today, and
Thank you, ma'am.
uh, I look forward to seeing you in more events like this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.